Hello students, and welcome. In this video, we are going to learn the differences between which and where, and which and when. Together, we are going to practice understanding the differences between these relative pronouns. Let's start. So let's start first by looking at the pronoun which. We use this relative pronoun for things and places, but not people. Which is used when the missing link is a noun. What do I mean by the missing word or the missing link? Let's look at an example to help us understand. In this example, we have two sentences. The man is at a restaurant. The restaurant closes in an hour. Between these two clauses, what is the same? Restaurant is the same. So I can use this point here to connect my two clauses, making my second one an adjective clause, looking like this. The man is at a restaurant, closes in an hour. So in this part here, what is missing? What is missing is the restaurant. The restaurant closes in an hour. So that means that in this line, we are missing a noun only. The restaurant is the missing part. That means that we can use the relative pronoun which in this case. Now let's take a look at the pronoun where. Where is a relative pronoun that is used for places only. And we use this pronoun when we are connecting clauses and the missing part is a noun with a preposition. So let's take a look at an example. If I have two sentences, two clauses, the first one is, the man is at a restaurant. The second is, Mary is the cook at the restaurant. Restaurant, again, is where I can find the connection, the place where I can put these two clauses together. So it would look like this. The man is at a restaurant. Mary is the cook. In this line here, what are we missing? The missing part is at the restaurant. Mary is the cook at the restaurant. At the restaurant, Mary is the cook. So you see, for the second clause to make sense, we need to have the preposition in this missing part, in this blank space. So because the answer includes the preposition at, that means that the answer, that the pronoun I need to use is where. I cannot use which. So let's do more practice. Here you have 5 sentences. Study the sentences and think about what is missing. What goes in this blank space to make sure that both clauses make sense. So if you look at number 1, Karen works at Farmer Joe's is just around the corner. If you want to complete this clause, what goes here in this missing space? Farmer Joe's. If we say Farmer Joe's is just around the corner, that means that we know in this space we should use a noun. Since we are missing a noun only, that means that the answer is which. Now let's look at number 2. Michael swims at YMCA. Families can go. For this clause to be complete, what are we missing? We are missing to YMCA. Families can go to YMCA. That means that we are missing preposition with a noun. So if we combine these two clauses and we connect them with an adjective clause, we need to use the pronoun where, because the answer includes the preposition. Look at number 3. Juan and his boys play at the park. has 2 playgrounds. What is missing in this sentence? The noun is missing, the park. So if we connect these 2 clauses, that means that we need to use the relative pronoun which. Number 4, the boys love visiting the ice cream shop. Their cousin works. What is missing in this sentence? For the second clause to be complete, we need to have the preposition. Their cousin works at the shop. So because it includes the preposition, that means that the only relative pronoun I can use here is where. Okay, lastly, number 5. Hugo and Sally stayed at a hotel. The TV was broken. Think about what is missing here. The missing word is in the room. The TV was broken in the room at the hotel. That means that we are missing a preposition with a noun, and so if we want to make a sentence with a relative clause, we need to use the relative pronoun where, because we need a preposition to make the sentence complete. So with this practice, you are starting to see the difference between which and where, 2 relative pronouns. Okay, but now let's take a look at the difference between which and when. So as we said before, which is something that is used for things. Things includes time. We can use which when we are talking about time. But again, only when the missing word is a noun. Look at this example here. December is the month, is the coldest. What goes in this line? December. December is missing here to make the second clause make sense. That means that if we combine these 2 sentences together, in this line, we would put which, because only December, only a noun is missing. So the correct way would be December is the month which is the coldest. What about when? When is a pronoun that we use to describe times only to talk about times. And when is very similar to where. That means that when you use this, it is because the answer is a noun with a preposition. Take a look at this example. Monday is the day Mary takes the test. So if we want to combine, we would use when here. Why? Because to separate them, when we have them as 2 clauses, that means that we need to say Mary takes a test on Monday. On Monday, we have a preposition here. So if we combine these 2 sentences and make this sentence with an adjective clause, it looks like this. We use when because the answer includes a preposition. Let's do some more practice. You have 5 sentences here and you need to decide if you use when or which. In number 1, what is missing? On Sunday is missing. So because we need a preposition, that means that between which and when is the correct answer. Take a look at number 2. The wedding is this weekend. Will be sunny. What is missing in this sentence? The weekend will be sunny. The weekend is a noun. That means that the answer is which. The wedding is this weekend, which will be sunny. The weekend will be sunny. Take a look at number 3. Juan and his boys practice soccer at night. Is not as cold as you would think. What is missing in this sentence? If you wanted to make this clause complete, what is missing here? The night. The night is not as cold as you think. That means a noun. So we should use which to connect these 2 clauses. Look at number 4. Martin has free time in the evening. His daughter is asleep. To make this clause complete, what is missing? in the evening is complete. So, because we have a preposition, that means that the pronoun we need to use is when. And lastly, take a look at number 5. He can't come on the 20th. He will be busy at work. To make this clause complete, we are missing on the 20th. Because the answer includes a preposition, when we connect the two clauses using an adjective clause, we need to use the pronoun when. Study these examples some more. Thank you for watching and great job using relative pronouns correctly.